Sanity. This is not a hand that's gonna do it. If I had another land, I would think about it for the Sunset Pyramid, but definitely can't keep that. This is reasonable, though. And yeah, we'll definitely keep the Desert of the True, because it lets us play the Steadfast Sentinel. Snap cycling away this. I'm probably playing the Desert next turn, just so we can get the Tragic Lesson online. I like holding on to these for a while if you can, so that they can be cycled, but right now we just need to worry about getting Tragic Lesson stuff online. Uh-oh, red. Probably means there's at least somewhat aggressive. Yeah, probably blue-red spells. Yeah, too bad. Immediately drew the land. I'm not going to bounce a land here because I really want to get this Steadfast Sentinel online. I probably discard the Wasteland Scorpion. We'll wait, actually, though. I should see what happens on our opponent's turn before we make any big decisions. Because it can certainly change what we discard with Tragic Lesson or what we return, depending on what we see. It's better to have the extra info. I keep forgetting this isn't a sorcery, which is why this card's kind of awesome, actually. It's not, I don't think that it's a really good card, but it's more playable. It would be unplayable normally, but the instant speed makes it a little bit better. Okay, let's probably discard this Unwavering Initiate, actually. We can get a Wind Guide or Steadfast Sentinel next turn, and then we might be able to Quenchable Thirst and discard the Scorpion. And we can get value off of the Unwavering later. Vizier the Anointed. Do I actually have anything left? I'm not sure that I do. Hit pretty much all of our Embalm and Eternalize already. I would like to use it. Yep, that was all of it. Well, isn't that awkward? I can't believe that we hit all three of them. Darn. At least it lets us embalm if we hit a land, so that's a good sign. I think this is just the threat of activation. We'll see. I'm willing to bite the bullet because those are just taking a ton of damage. Deem-worthy. Alright. Well, they get us. If I blocked a Nimbleblade Kenra, it would have been a little safer. But most spells, it doesn't make a big difference there. Something like a Brute Strength still just gets through, which is what I was expecting. Seer of the Last Tomorrow, or an Aven Wind Guide. Let's go Steadfast. I get the feeling that whatever we play here is likely to die still to this Thorn Moloch. And so I just want to play the Steadfast Sentinel, and if they have a trick, we can trade it off. Well, they can sacrifice the Sheffet Dunes. I'll force them to do it if that's what their plan is. Like, I'll still block here. I'm just going to throw it in the way. Frontline Devastator. Okay. Surprised they didn't attack first. I would like to give that an incredible thirst. Just claustrophobia that. And then Seeker of Insight. Could cycle the Scorpion, but Seeker actually blocks. It seems like a better idea right now. We need some lands. Getting this Initiate out of the graveyard would be nice. Cat. Not a problem. Dauntless Haven. That is a problem. It actually untaps this unquenchable thirsted creature too. Ugh. I mean, I guess we've got the Aven Wind Guide, so Hopefully that's enough for now. I'll act like we have an unsummon maybe. Because now if they do attack in with Dauntless Aven to get in the frontline Devastator, at least they're throwing away the Aven. I hope. This is +1/+1, right? Yeah, so they're still trading it at worst. They have to have another trick besides the Sheffet Dunes. And the whole team gets in. This looks like a very Dunesy turn. Sadly gonna make it quite appealing to them too. It'll save their Moloch, trade here. Alright. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet eventually, and the Dunes is just getting better and better. Magma Spray. Oh, that's gross. Really gross. And they can use the Dunes. Probably don't need to now. That sucks. Not being able to embalm that is a pretty big blow. More gas. Whoa! Crested Sunmare. Wow. That's a thing. Yikes. Seen a lot of Crested Sunmares. Unfortunately, none of them on my side. I guess we play the Steadfast and pass. I can double block the Crested, but it's not coming in. They're just going to attack the horse, of course. And get this in so they can get more life. Sacred Cat looks pretty awesome in their deck now, as long as they have this out. Yikes. Alright. Think I need to do that. Sad as it is. I want them to tap their mana. I know they've got other things to do. Yep. Enough other things to do that they don't even want to kill the Steadfast. Boy, that's terrifying. So I could cycle the Wasteland Scorpion just to try and find, like, a Dusk'Tidon. I feel like something like that's about our only hope, so just go for it. Ugh, this is just ugly. Okay, Seer, Traveler's Amulet, pass. I want to draw cards, but I also need blockers to not just die to the Sheffet Dunes. Crested Sunmare is a hard card to beat once they start gaining life. Mighty Leap. So they can keep getting horses off of the Sacred Cat. Yeah, that's real good. Oof. Next game. Even if we get a Dusk'Tidon, they have two indestructible horses. So I can kill the Crested Sunmare, but it doesn't matter. That would be pretty nice. We wouldn't be able to do it that game. We were dead before that happened, but hopefully we can steal the Crested Sunmare. We don't have any life gain in our deck, but it would still be really helpful just to get it away from them. Essence Scatter looking pretty good. I might want to Countervailing Winds, actually, just to stop that. We have the Lethal Sting. Anything else? I could think take out an Imaginary Threats and put in the Countervailing. I like that idea. Let's do that. The Floodwaters can get rid of the Crested Sunmare tokens, so that's something. Ugh, we have to mulligan again. This one Swamp Hands are not at all what we need in this deck. I'll keep this. Yeah, I like the Sunset Pyramid in this hand. We need to dig down to another Plains. Good news is that we have all of our lands, so hopefully we can dig fast enough to find some good value and get there. Alright, Sunset Pyramid. Do your work. I wish there was a really good way to put brick counters back on this and kind of abuse it in the format. There really isn't. Like, there's Quarry Hauler, but it's just not... It's just once, right? Yeah. Adorned Pouncer is pretty good. I.e. really, really good. Let's start drawing cards. Desert of the True. I'm not going to play that yet because I might actually cycle it away. I know that I need double white for the Dusk, but it's not killing the Adorned Pouncer yet anyways. And I'd really like to dig to some other answers. I need a way to stop this thing. Hopefully they don't cartouche it up or something. Blue. Wait, what? I haven't seen any blue out of them yet. That's news. Okay, we need to stop the Battlefield Scroungers, so let's get Island, Unwavering, and Pass. I'm pretty okay with trading with the Adorned Pouncer, and they might want to do it. I want to trade just so that we can get the Dusk to Dawn to kill it. Get rid of it permanently. Yeah, I'll do that. It's a little crazy, but I think it's fine. We'll be able to embalm the Unwavering Initiate and then hopefully Dusk to Dawn away the Adorned Pouncer once they buy it back. Wish they would play... It's funny, I wish that they were playing things that were bigger right now. Not something that you often say, but something that I'm hoping for currently. Taking a lot of risks here by not playing this Desert of the True, but I really want to play the Unwavering Initiate now. Hoping that we'd hit another Plains already. In this deck, we don't have a lot of them, so I maybe should have just been less greedy with the Desert. Amulet, get a white, so they can play the Adorned Pouncer. Yep. I mean, I have the Floodwaters for it as well if we get an untapped land. Manticore Eternal. It's a good one. I would like to draw. Ooh. Ooh, I like Lay Claim. It's very solid here for us. Let's play the Desert, because I absolutely need this Dusk to Dawn now. And I'm probably going to cycle the Imaginary Threats. We'll have to take 5 Cycle the imaginary threats, and then Floodwaters back Manticore and the Adorned Pouncer. I mean, I could just blow it up. Like, I could use the Dusted On. For now, we'll just take the 5. See what our opponent does. That'll change on whether or not we Dusked it on here. Just don't like how much damage we're taking back after we do that. Gilded Ceradon. Man, they just really don't want to use this Adorned Pouncer. That's fine. We'll Dusked it on then. Not super pumped about this because, of course, they're still going to get in for at least 3, but wow, no blocks. That was nice of them. All right. I believe that there is a Dusk coming. This is unfortunate because I want to Countervailing Wind something big out of their hand, but they're probably going to Adorned Pouncer now. Did they just forget that it's in their graveyard, I wonder? Another question is if they Adorned Pouncer, do I Floodwaters it back, or do I just late claim it? Because it's pretty good. Yeah, there's the Pouncer. So, can't Countervailing Winds it. Think stealing it's a good idea. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do anything. I could do like Vizier and hold up Countervailing Wind / Tragic Lesson. Seems a lot better to just steal this. Steal it and be done with it. Wow. Wow. I just got Splash Jace's Defeated out of the sideboard. That is a defeat. Holy crap. I'm not streaming, right? I don't think my opponent could have played that better if they had actually ghosted me. Waiting on the Pouncer that whole time and then countering it. Brutal. There was really nothing I could do about that, because even if I play Vizier or... I mean, I guess if I played Vizier, then I could Countervailing Winds the Jace's defeat. But then I'm just chumping. That's unreal. Wow, what a game. Opponent just had absolutely everything. That's so crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think our deck's great or anything, but they just played exactly the cards we didn't want them to play. Kept waiting for this Adorned Pouncer, trying to Floodwaters it, and just did everything that I didn't want at all the wrong times. Huh. That Jace's defeat. Brutal. Let's go for the next one.